So if you've been on the channel for a while, you've probably seen I do quite a bit of content for people looking to move to Minnesota, thinking about buying a house or whatever. And a lot of my suburb videos have gotten a lot of hate in the comment section lately. So I thought it'd be really interesting to take a look at all the comments that you guys have commented on, which cities you think I missed in my previous best Minneapolis suburb type of videos. And we're gonna compile those all for you right here. So this video is gonna be top 10 locally voted, your opinions, not mine, so I can't be wrong. So if you don't like it, go roast somebody else in the comment section. That's what we're gonna talk about in this video. And if we haven't met, my name's Joe Carmack. This channel is Living in Minnesota, where we talk about all things real estate. If you're coming to Minnesota, moving out of Minnesota, whatever it is, all things Minnesota real estate, you're definitely gonna wanna subscribe. All right, now, before we get into our top 10 list for this video, I do wanna let you know we've got a whole bunch of specific neighborhood videos, so we're gonna give you a link to those right up here throughout the video. So if you see one of those, you can definitely click out if you'd like to see more about that city specifically. We've also got a whole playlist that's on our channel that's all about neighborhoods, different cities, suburbs, and things for the Twin Cities. So I'm gonna link those for you at the very end if you stick around, and then you can check out all of those, and you can help figure out which is the best city for you if you're thinking about moving to Minnesota. All right, coming in at number 10, let's talk Rosemount, Minnesota. Now, as you're gonna see with a lot of these different cities, there may not be a lot in that city specifically because these are the smaller ones, but I'm gonna tell you a bunch that's going on around them. So with Rosemount, you've got the Minnesota Zoo is right there. You've got Lebanon Hills, which is a really big regional park type of thing, outdoor area. It's got some biking trails and things like that. So over against the Mississippi, you've got like Spring Lake Park Preserve or Gray Cloud Island. In Rosemount, you've got about 25,000 people that live there. Median income is about average for the area. I think it's about $86,000 is the median income. And sale prices for real estate is also fairly close to the median. So they're sitting something like $371,000 right now, which is pretty much right at or just a touch over the median sale price for the Twin Cities area. One fun fact about Rosemount is it was actually ranked number 4 for the safest families for young children. And honestly, I got no idea how they come up with those lists, and it's probably pretty obscure, but cool fun fact for Rosemount. Coming at number 9, we've got St. Louis Park, Minnesota. Now this one's directly off to the west side of Minneapolis, right down 394, so it's got really easy access for commuting if you're going into Minneapolis for work or something like that. But it's also got a lot of shopping that's right there, so it's kind of the first spot outside Minneapolis that you're gonna see different shopping areas. So it's got the Shops at West End is the main shopping area there. A bunch of cool little restaurants. There's a theater, there's a restaurant, there's a Home Depot and Costco and stuff like that. So if you're looking for shopping, that can be a really cool area. There's also a lot of new condos that have gone in there. And then there's a bunch of different businesses. So if you're looking for high-rise buildings, some people like living there because then they work really close by. Across the board, St. Louis Park is fairly median for your sale price, your income, and the population is only about 25,000, so it's not a real big city. But again, it's so tight into the metro that it's completely surrounded by the other cities as well. Number 8, Roseville, Minnesota. So this one's gonna be directly on the opposite side of Minneapolis. This would be just over to the east side of Minneapolis. What's nice about that is because you got Minneapolis and St. Paul so close together, Roseville's kind of right in between them. So if commuting to both downtowns is important to you, Roseville could be a really good area to live in. Roseville, again, doesn't necessarily have a ton of really interesting things inside the city, to be honest with you, but it is known for having Rosedale Mall, which is a really big mall area there. They've completely redone a lot of it. They've got, I think it's the Sequest Center that's there now, some different restaurants, a huge theater and stuff like that. So that's a really good one if you're looking for shopping, but wanting to be in closer to the cities. Roseville's really known for having that. Some stats on Roseville, it's currently got about 36,000 people that are living there. Median income is about 63,000, and their average price point currently is technically just under the median price point for the Twin Cities. As far as parks and nature areas for Roseville, there are a couple of cool parks, but Como Zoo is on the south side right there, just out of Roseville, and that's a really, really cool little zoo you can check out that's free. And they've also got the State Fairgrounds, which is right next to it as well. Coming in number 7 on our list is Shakopee, Minnesota. Now this one's gonna be a little bit further out, so we're looking to the southwest side of the metro. Shakopee is another smaller city. I think there's only about 43,000 people living there. Their schools are very highly rated, so it's got about an A+ on niche.com, so that's a big perk. A couple of things that you'll find there is you've got Valley Fair, which is a huge amusement park area, and then Canterbury Park, which is a horse race track there as well. It's located right on the Minnesota River, so you've got Minnesota River Valley going through there, and there are some different outdoor spaces that you can check out. So it is a cool area. It doesn't necessarily have a ton as far as I'm concerned. It's kind of underwhelming, but it's booming a little bit more too. So there's different new construction happening around there. So more home options moving in, which is really cool. And it's just a little bit, it's on the the other side of the river. It's just outside of the main metro area. So a little more space to breathe, a little bit slower lifestyle. Number 6 on our list, let's talk about Woodbury, Minnesota. So Woodbury is a really cool area. This will be over off of the east side of St. Paul, the other side of Minneapolis. And Woodbury is a cool area that was booming, I want to say about 20 years ago or so, is when they developed most of that out. It's also got, kind of like Roseville, it's got a lot of shopping areas there. So not necessarily one mall, but there's a number of different little mall areas there. So plenty of shopping if you're looking for that. It doesn't necessarily have a lot of nature areas or outdoor spaces from what I've seen, but there are a ton of city parks, which is cool. It's got the Healthy Sports Complex, and not too far over off of the west side of Woodbury, there is the Mississippi River there as well, so you get a little more nature trails just outside of Woodbury. So the numbers for Woodbury, we've currently got about 74,000 people that live there for the population. Median income is about $100,000, and then the median home price is just over $400,000. So it's just a touch higher in median sale price and income. All right, we're down to the top 5 now of cities you feel I missed the most in my previous videos, and number 5 is gonna be Wayzata, Minnesota. Now here's the thing, despite Wayzata being so loved and talked about by so many people in my comment sections and everywhere else, Wayzata is actually a teeny tiny little area. So there's only about 4,600 people that actually live in Wayzata proper. It's really a small area. So in a way, it's not really a flyover city, but it is kind of lumped in with some of the other cities around it. Most notably gonna be Minnetonka. So you've got Lake Minnetonka bordering right on the south side of Wayzata there. It's got a ton of different things to do. Obviously outside, it's just a huge lake area, super popular area there. Wayzata does have some of the best schools in our area, which has got an A+ rating from niche.com, and its median sale price is gonna be considerably higher at just over $700,000. So if you've got the money, you're looking to get out on the lake, maybe you've got kids and you really want to be in a really nice school district, Wayzata can be a super great option. Coming in at number 4, we've got White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Now this one was really surprising, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a city that it's just whatever. It's nothing too exciting, everything that I've ever seen, but you guys definitely seem to love it in the comment sections and were so appalled that I forgot White Bear Lake. So let's talk about White Bear Lake, Minnesota. This city is a decent size, but it's got a ton of outdoor spaces. So you've got White Bear Lake there. You've also got Bald Eagle Lake, which are the 2 big main ones there. And then you've got a few more around it. So there's tons of stuff to do outdoors, lakes, trails, boating, stuff like that. White Bear Lake itself, of course, being the most popular lake in that area. And you've got Delwood Country Club and a bunch of different things going on there. So if boating is important to you, there's definitely some higher end luxury homes on that lake as well for that area. It's definitely got some of the higher end stuff, but it's also got a very median price point area to the vast majority of the city as well. Median home value for White Bear Lake, Minnesota is just about $307,000. So it's actually a little bit under the current median for the entire Twin Cities. So there's definitely more affordable options there as well, as few as the pockets of nicer homes as well. Median income is only about $62,000, so that's right about average for the Twin Cities. All right, 3rd on our list, let's talk about Plymouth, Minnesota. Now I'm gonna be honest, this might have been a miss on my part not putting Plymouth into previous videos. Plymouth is a really cool area. It's a really cool city. It's got a ton of business, industrial stuff going on, as well as residential. It's got tons of outdoor space, thousands of miles of trails, different lakes, a bunch of really cool outdoor stuff. You've got Millennial Park there as well. You've also got Clifton E. Fringe Park, so we have a whole video you can check out on that one as well. Population of Plymouth is about $79,000. Their median sale price of homes is about $435,000, so it is a little bit above the median for the Twin Cities, but the average income is also about $84,000. So overall, definitely a nicer area, but it's still reasonably affordable with plenty of jobs. Coming in at number 2, we've got Shoreview, Minnesota. Now this is another one that was kind of surprising to me that popped up so many times because Shoreview is a really tiny area. This is another city kind of like Wayzata that some people don't even know about, don't know where it's at, or it's just kind of lumped in with the other cities around it. So this one is, let's say, directly north of St. Paul, kind of between Minneapolis and St. Paul. And this would be right next to Arden Hills. You've got Roseville, you've got Mounds View, and then White Bear Lake off to the side as well. So a lot of stuff going on around Shoreview itself. One thing my family does love about Shoreview, it's got a super nice community center. So we'll take the kids there and it's really affordable, and there's a gym and there's an indoor play area and stuff, but then it's got a really nice water park as well. That's perfect for the younger kids. So that's a definite perk of Shoreview. Shoreview, Arden Hills, some of the areas right there are definitely what I would think were probably 50 years ago were probably really nice, like custom higher end areas. And so the homes you're gonna see are generally a little bit older from what I've seen, but they're definitely like cool, interesting layouts, definitely more custom type of designs for them. And so it's definitely a little bit above the median sale price for the area, but also the median income is like $92,000, $93,000 in Shoreview. So again, a higher income, but also a very cool, interesting character type of homes. And finally coming in at number 1, and thank you for hanging out till the end of the video, really appreciate it. I'll give you those links at the end. But number 1 on our list is going to be Edina, Minnesota. Now, I don't honestly know how I forgot this one in my previous videos as well, but I will say it's a very polarizing city for whatever reason. People love it or hate it. I got no opinion one way or another. I'll let you decide. But Edina is definitely known as being one of the more affluent areas. It's closer into Minneapolis, which is cool. So you're going to see kind of a mix between starter homes that are being torn down and bigger, nicer homes put on top of it. The median price point of home is going to be something like $650. I would say that's kind of skewed right now for those teardowns that are getting bought for cheap, like $400,000, and then something that's $2 million put on top of it. So I think that throws off our numbers a little bit. I would say the median price point is definitely a little bit higher than that. The median income, though, is definitely higher as well. That's a little over $100,000. In Edina, you do have a ton of shopping as well, of course. You've got the Southdale Mall area there. Big shopping center from kind of your average mediocre stores to, you know, really nice high-end stuff as well. Plus plenty of lakes and different things around the area as well. Schools in Edina are, of course, rated an A+ rating, so everybody loves Edina School District. And there's plenty of outdoor things to do, like golf courses. And that's a wrap on your voted for favorite cities that I missed in my previous videos. So thanks for watching. My name's Joe Carmack. Would love to help with any real estate needs you have in or out of Minnesota. You can find all my contact info down below, and I'll see you next time.